Louisiana Tech takes on the U, 4 o'clock Eastern kickoff in that matchup there. The Hurricanes are the 6.5-point favorite, total at 50. We saw a 1-point fade of Miami and movement upward on the total. The Canes opened 7.5 down to -6.5. Total open 49.5 up to 50. 56% are leaning Miami, 59% shaded toward the over. Right now, Louisiana Tech is plus 205 on the money line. And speaking of the money line, Louisiana Tech is 8-2 straight up in their last 10. They also covered the point spread in 7 out of those 10 games. They scored 35 points or more in 7 out of their last 10 as well. They rank in the top 30 in college football in scoring, top 35 in passing. Griffin Hebert, 511 yards receiving this year, 6 touchdowns. Malik Stanley, 574 yards receiving, 3 touchdowns. He's averaging 16 yards per reception. Now, Louisiana Tech also ranks at the top 40 in offensive yards per play, top 45 in points allowed. Justin Henderson, 967 yards on the ground, 15 rushing touchdowns. L'Jarius Sneed and Michael Sam, 3 interceptions apiece in that Louisiana Tech secondary. Now, Miami on the other side, losers in their last 2 straight, 4-5 against the spread in their last 9. They have outright losses to Duke, FIU, and Georgia Tech. They rank 120th in rushing, and they gave up 27 points or more in 4 out of their last 6. Now, Miami's 4-3 to the under when traveling. Meanwhile, Louisiana Tech 5-2 to the under away from home as well. I'm going to lean Louisiana Tech plus 7 after buying the hook, and the under 50 in that game. Next matchup, Pitt taking on Eastern Michigan, 8 o'clock Eastern tip-off in that game. The Pitt Panthers are the 12-point favorite, total at 49. We saw a 1-point move toward Pitt and movement downward on the total. Panthers open 11 up to -12. Total open 49.5 down to 49 even. 51% are leaning Pitt, 54% toward the over. Right now, Eastern Michigan is plus 375 on the money line. Eastern Michigan has dropped 5 out of their last 8 games. They also went just 3-6 against the spread in their last 9. They have outright losses to Kent State, Toledo, and Ball State. They rank 114th in offensive rushing, 109th in offensive time of possession. Now the Pitt Panthers on the other side, 6-3 straight up in their last 9. They're also covering 60% of their games in their last 10. Kenny Pickett has thrown for over 2,700 yards on the year, 10 touchdown passes. Taysir Mack, 11. Let's try that again. Taysir Mack has 711 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns. He's actually listed as probable for tonight's action, so I know a lot of folks have been concerned about him. We should see him on the field, at least in a limited role. Now, this Pitt team is 4-1 against the spread away from home this year. They rank in the top 15 in rush yards allowed. Paris Ford has 3 interceptions, 3 forced fumbles, 86 tackles on the year, and 11 pass breakups. Meanwhile, Jalen Twyman, he's got 10.5 sacks on the year as well. So with all that said and done, I'm going to lean Pitt Panthers -12 and the under 49 in that game.